In this video, I'm going to tell you about the best business that you can start in the year of 2023. What's up? This is Felix from Giant Lifestyle. If this is the first time you're on my channel, I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 19 years old. I made my first six figures by flipping medical commodities at only 21 years old. If you want to learn more about that business, that information will be the first link in the description. But in this video, I want to tell you about what I believe is to be the best opportunity or plan for 2023. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video is about building an online income source, whether it's a remote job, whether it's an online business, whether it's an internet brand, whatever it is, something that allows you to make some sort of remote income, right? And the reason I'm making this video is really because I'm inspired, because right now I'm in Colombia. Now I've been in Colombia for the past few months, really because where I'm from back in New Jersey, it's like freezing cold now. New Jersey has very bipolar weather in the winters, and I've checked the weather app because I was talking to my family today, and I think it's like 40 or 50 degrees there. But right now where I'm at in Colombia, I'm in a different city. I usually stay in Medellin, but I'm in a beach town right now called Santa Marta, and it's super hot out. If you know Medellin, Medellin is like the city of eternal spring, where it doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold, doesn't, it just stays like the same weather all year round, no humidity. But this city where I'm at, it's very hot, it's humid. But I'll take humidity any day of the week over freezing cold, snow, rain, and just crappy and poor weather. And really the way I'm able to do this is by having a remote online income source. Now, yes, I still have businesses and investments and ties back to New Jersey, and I still go back to New Jersey frequently. I still go back, check on my investments, check on things I have in motion out there. But because I'm not out there doesn't mean that I don't make money, right? And I still have passive income sources that produce me money whether I'm there or not. And the reason that I'm able to stay out in Colombia, the reason I'm able to take weekend trips to Santa Marta or San Andreas or Cali or different countries or different cities in Colombia is because I do make an online income. And if making an online income to you sounds too hard, too long, and too many things to learn, there is an alternative route, especially with COVID and how the world changed so much with the pandemic. There are so many companies that don't require you to go clock in. There's so many companies that don't make you go to an office. You can simply have a laptop, have an internet connection, and work remotely. And that's one thing that I want to really emphasize on so many people, because the fact that I'm able to leave New Jersey when it gets cold, and when it gets warm, I'll go back. It's no problem. But the one thing that I always said before I became successful was I'm going to escape the cold winters. Now, not every day it's cold. Like I said, New Jersey has a very bipolar weather, right? Some days, I remember just 2 weeks ago, I called my family and it was 9 degrees. It was 9 degrees. And I think with the wind chill around Christmas time, maybe a week and a half ago, who knows? But around Christmas time with the wind chill, it was 9 or below 0. And that's just something that I don't want to deal with, and I don't have to deal with, because I do create an income source online. And there's so many things you could do. Now, I have a YouTube channel, and I have different streams of income from the YouTube channel. I have different programs, services, consulting, affiliate offers, a book, AdSense, and a whole variety of things. And I'm learning other strategies that, divvy away from YouTube, because the thing about, with having the internet income that you always have to be aware of, no matter how good the income is or isn't, is you don't own it, right? I don't own YouTube. I do have a platform off YouTube on Facebook, on Instagram, with the email list, and different things that I can retain my audience if something were to happen to my channel. But you have to know, with most internet incomes, you don't own it. So you need to build systems and build your audience in other platforms. But nonetheless, because of YouTube, I'm able to travel, right? So this is where I'm at. I'll show you guys my view. This is there's a beach over there, and let me see if I could show you guys the pool area. So I went to the pool today with my girl, and it was really cool, really nice, really warm, not cold. And this is what I love to do. This is where I love to be, and I don't want to be in the cold. And if you could work remote anywhere, like you're not a tree. Remember a quote I heard one time is, you're not a tree. If you don't like where you're at, get up and go. And I remember spending so many winters, so many freezing cold winters, cold snow, cold rain, cloudy all the time. That's the one thing, like I could deal with the cold, right? But when the sun isn't out and sometimes, you sit in the hot weather and you're like, oh my God, it's so hot out, right? Like even now, I tan pretty well. Sometimes in the beginning, when I'm first out in the sun, I'll burn. I'll get really red the first day, but then the redness turns to me being tan. But I sometimes you'll sit in the sun and be like, oh my God, it's so hot out. But I don't know how many of you guys have ever felt this, where it's not sunny for literally a week on end. And not seeing sun, I don't know about you, can make you very, very sad, very, very depressed. And then you add cold on top of it, and it just feels like the world is coming to an end. So, if you're able to create an online business, and there's so many things you could do. You could get into stocks, you could get into internet marketing, you can get into email marketing, you can get into branding, you can get into YouTube, you can get into MLM. There are some good MLM companies out there. I know MLM has a bad rap, but there are some good things. You can get into, different forms of drop shipping. There's so many internet businesses. A lot of them have a bad rap, but a lot of them are sustainable. But that's business in itself. A lot of people will learn about it. 90% won't take action, 5% will take action and fail, and 5% will win. Even less percent of that will win. But no matter what the business or the vehicle is, the simple fact that we live in a generation or a time where you can make money from the internet, get deposited in your bank account, and then live somewhere else. If you want to live in the country, cool. But if you want to live out the country, even better. Because, it's crazy how cheap this place is. Like this like 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. It's like a hotel, but it's actually an apartment. It's like $100 a night. And this in the States would easily be $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 a night, depending on what city you're in, right? So, I'm not saying this is the only avenue, but I'm saying if you're able to create some sort of remote income where you can live with a laptop and internet connection and your banking and your information, then why not, right? And then while you're building your business, right? Then don't forget this. While you're building what you're building, have that internet income. If you're maybe you have a landscaping business, maybe you have a real estate business, maybe you have a mechanic business, maybe you have a medical commodities business, maybe you have a pallet business, maybe you're an independent courier. No matter what you do offline, have some sort of income that comes in, because yes, there are pros and cons to offline and online businesses, but I'll tell you what, right? Having an internet business is so powerful because it allows you to be location independent, and then most of the time, the overhead to internet businesses is very small, right? Where I know with real estate, where I know with pallets, where I know with, so many different offline investments that I have ties to, the overhead for offline is usually 3, 5, 10x what it is for online businesses, right? I don't make, millions from my YouTube channel, but I do well enough where, it's a good amount of income, right? And the overhead for YouTube is basically nothing. It's basically nothing. Yes, I collect some emails. Yes, I have a few websites, but besides that, there really is no overhead. So whether you want to do a business, there's tons of businesses out there that are remote based, where you could have an internet connection, a laptop, and a bank account and build it, whether it's stocks, whether it's internet marketing, whether it's email marketing, whether it's having some sort of store. There's so many things you could do, and if you look up ways to make money online, you'll literally get drowned in information, or get a remote job, right? There's millions of companies. I remember my friend, right? He got laid off for COVID, and they said that he would go back in, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, and then it got dragged out to 6 months, and then it got dragged out to a year, and now it's been like almost 3 years, and he's still working remote, right? So there's a lot of companies after the pandemic that, because of the pandemic, will just keep people remote, or they're really switching to remote. Because think about it, if a company doesn't need an office space, lights, electric, place to hold these employees, and they could just have them remote, it's less for them and it's more for you. So learn how to build an online business. If you guys want more videos on this, let me know, or learn how to get a remote job. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like it. 2 videos every single week for the entirety of 2023. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.